Hello again, folks. Dan from D&N Custom Creations. Take a look at this table. This table is almost 2 years old, and I spent about 4 hours yesterday getting it all cleaned out, cut some new slats, and refilled it with the water and fluid I use, and it's ready to go for another year. What I wanted to do in this video is talk about making your slats. Hopefully that's something you've done or will do or have done, but Langmuir makes it pretty easy. Now I know they sell them online on their site for about 39 bucks plus shipping, but you know, this is 11 gauge steel, 1/8 inch kind of stuff, and you can get that the steel supplier I've got, they've got a remnant, they've got a cut area, and I'm getting that for about 50 cents a pound. So the amount of material you need to cut your slats works out to about, it's about 8 square feet. And so 8 square feet winds up being, let's say it's $5 a pound, 5 pounds per square foot. So that's about 40 pounds. Divide that by 2, so 50 cents a pound. I'm getting that for 20 bucks. So all you need to do is cut them yourself. Now, you know our table has a max cut area in the Y direction of just a hair over 33 inches. And the slats are 33 inches. So you know, if you want to cut in the Y direction so that you're not cutting across your slats, you got to get pretty darn close to that value. But if you lay a sheet on there of your 11 gauge, and if you set it up, starting, say, somewhere in the middle of, say, one of your slats, and space it right, you're cutting every 2 inches. They're 2 inches wide, so every 2 inches now you can be in an area where you're not cutting on top of one of your old existing slats. And so that's one trick to kind of setting it up. The other is, you can see I'm using a straight cut here, and I am cutting a length of 33.08. That's pretty much close to the limit. I think it's like 33.15 or something like that. And so since I'm only cutting a length of 33, that allows me to start, about 40 thousandths off one end and cut through 40 thousandths the other direction. And so I don't have to do a pierce. That's why my pierce delay is only 0.2. I found in a previous video, you may have noticed, I found a cut speed for 11 gauge using the, not the fine cut nozzle, but the regular cut nozzle for mine at least, about 175 inches per minute, and I am using initial height sensor to do these cuts. Now, Langmuir makes it pretty easy, and it's something I rarely use, but if you come down here, you can see they've got a 1-inch step, and so I'm going to do a dry run here, and you'll see as if this thing was making a cut. See if I can back off here enough so you can see it. And let me do a start. All right, so it will cut obviously in that Y direction. Actually minus Y if you want to be technical about it. And then all you need to do, obviously, is say, yeah, okay, program's completed. Say yes. But then you come over here to your 1-inch step and you just hit it twice in the X direction. And it has moved over now 2 inches. So you're now ready to cut the next one. So all you need to do is zero out your X, run this thing back to work 0. And go ahead and start. And here we'll do another dry run. And you'll see now it's going to come down to the 2-inch mark. Well, you can't see it because the little cup's in the way, but that's basically where it was. Anyway, you just, rinse and repeat. Do that until you've cut out your 16 slots. Now, obviously, when you first set it up, I had made a cut so that it was 33 inches wide and then long enough so that I could cut, you know, obviously the 16 slats. Actually, the piece I had was only enough for 15. You can see I've got one slot that's missing. I'm going to leave that out because I rarely cut down on that side of it. Most of my cuts are over here and in the middle. But that's how to cut your own slots, real easy. And at the speed that I was using, I found out that leaves very little dross. In fact, I don't even use a flat wheel. I just knock it off with a wire brush. So here are the old slats that I'm replacing, and you can see they're pretty beat up, not surprisingly, and obviously I've used both sides, you know, they would have gone farther. They would have gone significantly longer. It starts building up some crap on it, so your plates don't lay flat. Sometimes if you have some thin stuff, you know, it can cause a little issue. But that's how you cut them out. So while, you know, I really appreciate Langmeyer, I think they do a super job. I'm just not willing to pay that kind of money when I can get the steel and go ahead and do it myself. So I hope that helps. If you've got any questions, give me a call give me a comment down in the section and I'll respond to you. Thanks a lot, Dan from D&N Custom Creations.